All right, see, here's the deal. David is the front and center character of what we're reading right now in 1 Samuel. And David, in our readings in 1 Samuel, he's on the run from Saul. And so during this period of time, David was quite a writer. He wrote, quite a few psalms. And that's what we're looking at today. 4 psalms, Psalm 17, 35, 54, and 63, that were written while David was on the run. Now, we begin with a prayer of David, a deliverance from his enemies in Psalm 17. Now, when you look at David actually sicking God on his enemies, you might look at it and say, wow, those are psalms that we don't pay that much attention to, but that's what David was doing. He said, God, I can't do much about it. You do it. So David was depending on God to take care of his enemies. Another psalm that he does exactly that is Psalm 35, where he basically says, Lord, turn loose your wrath on the wicked. Well, that's one of those psalms you don't hear too much about. You always hear the psalms of David praising God. Well, here David's actually sicking God, as I mentioned, on his enemies. And then the Ziphites. Remember we read about the Ziphites? They reported to Saul where David was hiding. And we're told in Psalm 54 that that's exactly the setting for this Psalm 54 right here. And in verse 4, David says, Behold, God is my helper. And then we see Psalm 63 written in the wilderness. Now, it's possible that this psalm might have been written while he was on the run later on in 2 Samuel 15 from his son Absalom. Or it could have been in 1 Samuel 23 where he's on the run from Saul. But 4 psalms here that are written during distressing times for David, and we'll see you tomorrow.